We must stop the terror. I call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers.
I wonder what you got, you rascal.
Thank you. Now watch
I
this
wonder
drive.
what you got,
You're gonna see some serious shit.
I wonder what you got.
Watch this.
And I wonder what you got, you
Cocaine and hookers, my friend. Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Why think you so hot? And I wonder what you got, you rascal.
That's weird, man.
Live from Hollywood, California, that's Weird Man Comedy and Curiosity Cast with Jake Hayes and Kahlil Tomlin.
That's weird, man.
Alright, where were you on the night of September 20th, 1984?
I was about 100 yards away.
100 yards
I can
away.
promise you that. I was about 100 yards from where we are right now.
Alright. Have you ever been told that you should get out more?
I was 4 years old and it was the middle of the night. I would have been at home.
That's no excuse.
It's no excuse.
I was getting late at 3, I'll have you know.
Smoking cigars.
Granted, that was our housekeeper, Juanita.
Hey man, that counts. That counts.
But she taught me a lot. I don't remember a lot of it because I blocked it out. But anyway,
do you know how many rich white kids I went to school with? Who really became men?
No, but
Fucking the ugly housekeeper.
No, but I can tell you're about to talk about it.
No, I knew rich white kids at school who, of course, they weren't fucking chicks that we liked, but these dudes were like, they were going home and getting their dick wet. Like Consuelo was getting it, like on some real shit. It was really happening. I knew guys that were like, that I went to school with these Mormon kids. I don't know why all the Mormon kids were so
It's always
rich.
the Mormons that are
The
fucking.
Mormon kids I went to were so rich, and I go to their house and I'd be like, "What does your dad do?" She's like, "He's a corporate banker." But now as an adult, I understand that means he was a criminal. But as a
Is
kid,
that what that's code for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, as a kid, I was like, "Man, that's awesome. That's what I want to do," because I'd never been in a house like this before.
I just thought it was code for being Jewish, which I could be
But
mistaken.
he was some kind of Mormon. So they had a different thing going on. But he did not like the blacks, and he didn't pretend to. Like when her name was Bryn, and when Bryn would have her friends over, if there'd be a black there, her dad would not come out and speak, and he just didn't care that we knew that's why he wasn't speaking, and he would speak to everyone else.
Yeah, I've been thinking about converting.
We grew up watching Archie Bunker and fucking Mel Brooks movies, and we're just not as sensitive about that type of shit as. Oh, like these new kids in their early 20s, college age, fresh out of college, they'll come confront you because they think you're being racist to a stranger. So somebody they don't even know, they'll come and defend them against your latent racism. It's hilarious. I love when they do it to me. It's my favorite thing.
Well, I imagine there's a lot of different. I mean, I can only speak to what my experience was, which was race in culture in school was hyperfixated from an early age, but always in a very be nice to everybody, and like in the early stages it was very like 90s vibe, like the melting pot. Like I don't know if you remember Disney in that era, like 90s into the thousands, but it was that kind of programming where it's like, decent Central American, or not Central American values, but you know what I mean, like not Colombia.
That's South South America. Central America is like El Salvador. It's even
Oh,
worse.
okay, sorry.
Those people probably still got a civil war going on right now.
I was never good at geometry. I'm sorry. That's I would blame it on the marijuana.
Oh man, you're on today. I figured you out too. I said, dude, my man's he sleeps in because like it's wearing him out. But I was thinking about it. I said, well, I know he has a couple of health issues, so he needs extra rest. Everybody has their own, whatever. But then I'm like, this kid, that's not it. Me and Lil James were sitting here talking yesterday. We're like, it's because he's from the Midwest and he's in California just smoking weed all the time. The kid's just asleep, man. It takes a while for you to get used to that shit. The kid's just asleep. He's not sick, he's asleep. That's what James said, man. I think Jacob's okay, man. He's just asleep.
Well, to be fair, I don't know what strains you've been serving me, but normally...
Black people in the hood, we don't work that way.
See, I was introduced to weed by the Colorado crowd, so they're very like, oh, here's what you're smoking.
They're very hippie. They're very Bay Area, early 90s. Yeah, we don't do that down here.
It's hippie nerds, where it's like, oh, is that a sativa? Does that one make you have flashbacks to Nam or what?
Well, bro, since you've been hanging out with me, we're in South Central and we're in like a semi, you witnessed chop shop activities. Like you witnessed shit here. You've seen things. So
it's been interesting.
Yeah. So our weed doesn't.
I'm saving it for my autobiography,
the memoirs. So what happens with weed here is, if we don't necessarily even know what the strain is. We've been around for a while, so we can tell an indica from a sativa. But a guy will pull up with 50 or 60 pounds of weed, and then we buy weed, and then I give weed to you. That's how it goes. I don't know what it is. We're just having a good time here.
And I'm not against it because the quality's off the chain.
The price is ridiculous.
Sorry, I want to get us into the Comedy Store on Monday nights. That's something we'll just have to start applying to regularly on Fridays or something like that. It's like a very specific window. I don't know. They think they're hot shit or whatever, I guess.
That's how it goes.
I respect it.
You have to.
Hate the game, not the player, or something.
It's just a legendary place. That's all.
No, I'm not shitting on it, but I'm trying to be funny. But see, you have to act like it's like courting a broad. You can't be too eager.
Did you say courting a broad?
That's right. That's how you can tell I haven't gotten laid in a while. But that's
Jesus, man. Do you remember what vagina looks like? God.
I have flashbacks.
He said courting a broad.
I have flashbacks, but the doctors keep telling me it's the acid. So
I'm courting this broad. Yeah, Shane. You doing that whole thing.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Why think you so hot? And I wonder what you got, you rascal.
That's weird, man.